So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another album review of The Shield Dude on a Couch. I'm your host, Hector, and today we're going to talk about the second album by the band Miracle Blood. And here we have the album. Uh, it's called Hello Hell, and this is a noise punk band from Boston, Massachusetts. And yeah, this is an album that is pretty much in your face. It's 10 track. It's not more than 32 or 33 minutes in left. So it's a short album that flies by. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the album cover. It's pretty old school. So yeah. So Miracle Blood, like I said, is a noise punk band. And this is an album that really is very fun to listen to. Uh, the lyrics are pretty much about things that happen in everyday life. Like, for example, they tackle boredom on Oh My Lord. On a song like Pets and Owners, obviously, they talk about pets and owners. You have Prepare for Breakfast, which is pretty much about like having breakfast. And you have a song like Lobotomizer, where there's a line in the song that says, like, I want to buy a house for it to be like foreclosed. So it's kind of funny but sad because it's kind of true. It deals with a lot of like everyday life issues in a sarcastic type of way, and I think it's great to deal with stuff like that. So the lyrics are meant to be like tongue in cheek. Do you have to like analyze these lyrics? Does this need to be like this existential lyrics that you need to like nitpick? No, this is not the album to nitpick the lyrics. This is an album that is meant to be listened to live. This music live will fill you with energy. They're a trio. So the band consists of, you have Andrew Wong on guitars and vocals, you have Garrett Young on bass, and Anthony Bolitier on drums. And Andrew, I think, has a very unique vocal style because there's parts where he's screaming in that point, but there's other parts where he's like singing like very like high pitch and like hold me tight, da, 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 like that way, which is like very. I think it's meant to be like kind of funny, and it makes it stand out from other bands that he does that in the vocals, and he does that almost on every song, and it almost sounds like in a good way, like like you have a caricature singing on those parts, and I think it's meant to be in a way of like making fun of everyday shit that happens to everyone, which I think it's much a part of this album. So I actually interviewed the band, and Andrew was very critical of his lyrics. He said that that wasn't his strong suit. That was like he was still struggling with that. But if you listen to the first album and this second album, I think there's a growth musically. Also, the production on this one sounds pretty cool. This is an album that you have like every instrument sounds well. There's some tracks that I think the bass really shines. For example, the beginning to Hello Hell is which was one of the singles, has like a do 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 do, like a start to that bass intro that I really enjoy. And uh, something that this band has, it's tons of energy. For example, on the track Phenomenon, it's one of my favorite tracks. It's very energetic. It starts like with a very like super fast drumming, very chaotic, and the vocals and the part where they do the chorus like something like a phenomenon. The GAM vocals are in this album also used in a lot of tracks, and they make it like very fun, like you can sing along to them, but also mosh at the same time. uh then you have tracks like I'm Not Complaining, First You Laugh, and First You Laugh has also a some great lyrics and tongue in cheek, which I asked them when I interviewed them. So the album really flows really well, and I think that this is a band that it's bringing that punk energy, and that punk like energy that it's needed. Like, this is not pop punk. This is like in your face, noisy, dissonant, heavy. So it has a lot of like, it has a little bit of hardcore and metal elements to it. And if you like bands like Dead Kennedys, Big Black, Drive Like Yeehoo, you will enjoy this type of band. Also, like bands like Converge, Agent Orange, Every Time I Die. If you like all those bands, I think you will dig Miracle Blood. Uh, the band really thrived on this chaotic dissonance that is on the record. And I think that my favorite thing about the album is definitely the energy that the album has, because this is an album that really is energetic from beginning to end. And yeah, like I said, the lyrics, you don't have to like analyze them and be like, oh, this is like, what is the meaning behind this? Like, what is life all about? No, this is meant to be a fucking rad album to be played at maximum volume. So yeah, Miracle Blood. If you want to know more about this band, I actually interviewed them and we talk about the album, and we actually talk about the music videos, because the music videos for for Hello Hell, Lobotomizer, and Phenomenon are pretty quite cool. So if you listen to those free tracks, you'll get a really idea of what the album is about. It's dropping this Friday. So I want to know from you, Couchers, what do you think about this album? Comment what are your favorite tracks. And if you haven't, I'm going to post the interview that I had with the band. The whole band is on the interview, so you can know more about this record. So if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like, and do not forget to subscribe. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get to more people like yourselves. So until next time, Couchers, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a Couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.